Right, good morning everyone. Hope you're all having a great weekend. I'm currently off on a job to Ashbourne, a place called Cubley. A little bit different today. It's a commercial family shoot. So I'm intrigued to see what they've got set up for me when I get there. As you can see today, brand new camera angle, this one just here. I went and ordered myself the RAM mount for the GoPro, so the RAM Suction mount. I had this instead of the GoPro mount, seeing as this is all metal and the GoPro mount is pretty much all plastic, and it's not that solid. And when you touch it, it still shakes, whereas this was a little bit more stable from other people's that I'd seen. And bloody hell, it's windy today. Yeah, so I thought I would stick it on the bike and see what it's like. I think I may need to get another one of these because I'm going to be doing a short film soon with a friend on his bike. I'll be using both the GoPros, a Canon 5D Mark III, a Fuji X-T1, and I'll be using the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus. So hopefully that should make for some nice shots. Bloody, I don't know what's up with my TomTom, it's not calling out any of the instructions to me. So that means I've got to bloody watch the thing now. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, that was the main reason for buying this. I tested it the other day and it didn't fall off from this position, so I think I'm a little bit more confident with using it there. I am still going to get a metal tether cable, probably one of the aluminium ones, just because I'm still a little bit wary after losing my drift ghost. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll be able to have it wherever I want on the bike. Anyway, I'd like your thoughts on what you think about exposing bad drivers. I started putting up photos on Facebook, drivers that have cut me up, or the ones that are just all over the place and they're not driving very well, or ones that are just potentially dangerous to everybody, not just bikers. And some people moaned about it, saying that, oh, I can't do that because it's privacy, and you know what, bollocks to that. So if you're going to cut me up and you're going to be an arse driving or potentially endanger me, if I don't get to you first, then I am going to put your photo on the internet, your registration, a picture of your face, whatever I can get from that for people to recognise you, and publicly tell you that you are a cock. So I'd like your thoughts on it. I set up a Facebook page called Bikers Exposing Bad Drivers. So it's facebook.com/Bikers Exposing Bad Drivers. I've not put any content on there yet. I'm waiting until I've got about a month's worth of content so I can start putting bits on. Yeah, so that's what I set up, so people can actually send their photos, their videos in, and I'll post it on there. So because there are a lot of people that don't want their public profile being exposed, they don't want their name being exposed, but yet they still want to show people. So that was the reason of setting it up. I'm not so fussed about my own personal profile. I mean, I post stuff on there all the time. But the thing is, it's like with Facebook as well, with your personal profile, a lot of people have decided to have their privacy set, so it's only the friends can see. So when they post something they might want everyone to see, they might not want to put it public, they might not want just anybody to have access to their profile. So that was another reason of setting it up. So yeah, if you've got any videos or any photos of drivers driving badly, the photo must show that they're being an arse, preferably their number plate, so we can actually expose them. Go to facebook.com/Bikers Exposing Bad Drivers, and I'll post it. Hopefully we can get a nice bit of a following on there, try and get every biker on there. Let's start showing some of these people some of the arses out there. I don't know what's with all the speed bumps up here. People have got to slow down to this corner anyway. But yeah, also if you can, let me know what you think to the side GoPro angle. Normally when I do the video, I have the main video, and then in the top right hand corner I'll have a small clip, a small window of the other video, and then I swap them over. Whereas this one, I think I'm going to have to put it on the left hand side because of the way I positioned it on the bike. I tell you what, if that wind wasn't bad, it would be amazing today. It's not too warm, it's not too cold, it just seems to be just right. Right, so yeah, I'm definitely getting a third GoPro. I want that on the rear of the bike. Not so much for now, but I've finally decided on what bike I am going to get that I am saving for. I'm currently about a tenth of the way saved, so still got a fair bit to go. I really want to get the Thunderbird Storm 1700. So I just think that's a gorgeous bike. The only downsides for me with that bike, there's not, well, yeah, that's bumpy. There's not many accessories. I need a very good storage system on whatever I get. The thing is with the XVS, the 1300. Okay, ignorant fuckers. Yeah, on the 1300, I can get a mixture of different saddlebag sizes. There's so many different options to change the exhaust. Because with the exhaust, I want something loud, but not something that's just going to explode glass. I think my neighbours would kick off a bit too much. Yeah, there's so many aftermarket parts for it that I could really make it my bike how I want it. But with the Thunderbird Storm, there isn't many. In fact, saddlebags, they got the leather ones, and I don't want leather ones. I need fixable, lockable ones that I can remove if I want. I need decent amount of space in it. Oh, I thought there was a bloody squirrel then. Yeah, so I need a decent amount of space that I can lock into it. I also need a top box, a back box, or a trunk, or whatever you want to call it. See, I need that for my helmet, but I need that to be removable as well, because there will be days that I'm not fussed about having a back box, but I plan on going to Switzerland not long after I get the bike. So I need as much storage, lockable storage, as I possibly can get. And then obviously when I go to Switzerland, I'll have either have a backpack or another bag strapped to the pillion seat. So I'm somewhat still in two minds about which one. Where am I going now? Bollocks, I can't even hear this sat nav. Yeah, so I'm still somewhat in two minds about which one I want to get. I figured that I can afford the XVS 1300 in about 6-7 weeks. I'll be able to afford the Thunderbird Storm in about 4 months. So we'll see. Well, yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm getting a bit nervous about this RAM mount now. I am doing 60 mile an hour, coming on to the A50. All odds are against this little suction cup. The wind's completely blowing behind it. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous. If it holds out for this, I think I'll be quite impressed. So yeah, hang on, my sat nav is saying I've got to go towards the A50 Uttoxeter, which I'm not sure if Cubley is, I'm not sure if it's Ashbourne or Uttoxeter, or it's like somewhere in between, but I've put the postcode in that they gave me. For any reason that it's wrong, it's wrong. I'm hoping you can actually still hear me, that the wind's not completely taken over, because at the moment I can barely hear myself talking. But whereas last time I spoke when it was quite windy and I started speaking a bit louder, it was all distorted and whatnot, so fingers crossed. I tell you what, I'm getting a bit bloody chilly now as well. I'm actually overly intrigued at what this little camera just here can see. I thought I'd try it here more for the fact of I do like a rear facing view where I'm in it, as well as a front facing view, but also traffic coming either side of me or behind me. I've actually got a pretty good view if they're getting too close with this thing or if they are taking the piss. I mean, I had it the other day, some guy, I think he might have even been in a Corsa, some little boy racer. I don't know, he was so far up my arse I couldn't even put my brakes on the slightest bit, because if I did, he would have hit me off. That's how close he was. He was about 5 inches away from my back tyre. And then, so at that point, I shot off, and there was lots of windy bits of the road that I could take a lot quicker than he could. So when I finally got to the lights, the dickhead assumed that I was racing, and absolutely floored it off there. It nearly crashed into another car. What a prat. It's people like that I want to expose on the Bikers Exposing Bad Drivers Facebook page. You never know, hopefully people's parents will see it and call them a dick. Oh, I didn't realise I was coming on the A50. I would have put a under jacket on. It's bloody freezing. 62 mile an hour and the wind's hitting me like a mother. Right, I wonder if this little GoPro here can see these license plates kind of clearly. Tell you what, my oil light came on yesterday. Woo. And no, it's not because of an oil fault. I need to change the oil. So it's quite possible after this job that I've got now, I may be working for the Better Mail. I don't know yet. I've just got to wait for a call. It just depends whether they're short-staffed or whether they've got massive amounts of work today. So if I'm not working for them, I think I'll be nipping straight home, picking up some oil. Picking up an air filter, and maybe I don't think I need any new spark plugs yet, and then do a oil change on this. Also, if I'm not working straight after this job, I'll be taking it to the garage and getting them to fit a gasket for me. I've got to find that bloody thing, and then the bike's all serviced and good to go. I am bloody freezing. Well, my head's not, my legs are not. My hands are okay, but my chest is cold. My chest is really cold. Right, 3 more miles, then I'm coming off. And I am 10 minutes away. Yeah, I can't wait till I get my new bike. It's, you know, it's one of the things when you're waiting for something for so long. The thing is, obviously I've got to get the bike and then I've got to do my test on it, which is another pain in the arse, but something that's got to be done. I think if I get the XVS, what I'll be doing is fitting some hard saddlebags and top box. I'll be changing the exhaust out. I'll be putting some protectors on the fairings, and I will also be putting some engine guards on and some rear draft bars on. And depending on how it feels at speed on A roads or motorways, I will be putting a windscreen on, and that's about it. But I want the windscreen to be somewhat removable or lockable. If I get the Thunderbird Storm, at some point I'll definitely be changing that exhaust out because it sounds horrible. I am probably going to take it to my local garage and get them to modify a bracket to fit some decent side hard panniers on it. And then I've got to try and figure a way of getting a somewhat okay bracket to put a top box on it, a removable one. Because they don't make anything like that, which is a pain in the arse. So that's probably like it's the same sort of thing that I settled for with this Honda S-Wing scooter. There's plenty of scooters out there that would have done the job that I could have modified to fit me better or do the job better for me. Plenty of them have lots of accessories, but this one doesn't. So I suppose it's a trade-off really, a bike that I really, really want against one that I've always wanted and had that would be better for my needs. I've also been considering the Yamaha XV1900. But again, I've never ridden one of them, I've never sat on one of them, so I'm assuming it'll be a very similar riding position to what the XVS is. Because I know with the XVS I would have to put some forward controls on there because my right leg don't bend enough. Right, where am I going after this? 850 Cubley. Oh, there you go, 850 Stoke. I don't know if I'm actually liking this not being able to hear the instructions malarkey. So I'm not too keen on having to stare at the bloody thing. I like to just listen and it tell me where I need to be. Right here, rather than have to stare and see that it's a second exit, it'll just say, yeah, at the roundabout, take your second exit. Alright. 0.7 miles, I'm coming off. A515 Ashbourne. See there, I was struggling to see that. I could have just concentrated on the road, but instead I had to try and stare at the screen while the sun's blasting it in its face. Okay, I'm coming off now, I think. And 3 and 2 and 1. See again, I don't know why this has done it. Look at the screen, it's all fucked up. I've never had that before. It's never done it on any other position I've got. It only seems to do it when I stick it there. What a fucker. I'm still going to use this footage anyway. Bollocks to it. I've not done one for a while. Going up there. So this microphone is tickling my chin. Having a bloody beard as well as a fluffy microphone. Right, it's telling me I am 6 minutes away. I know this road, but I still haven't got a clue where Cubley is. You watch, I'll go through Cubley. It's somewhere I've been through lots and lots of times yet. I just didn't know it was called Cubley. I think on the way back I'll try a different position for the camera. See how it comes out. Hopefully that will bloody steam up. 2.8 miles. Fuck, that lorry was going fast. Alright, Mum, if you're watching these videos, I'm sorry about all my swearing. Don't tell me off. Nah, my mum won't tell me off swearing on a video. She's more like my best friend than she is my mum. She's my mum when she needs to be. But then again, she would bite me if I swore in front of her like that. Oh, these roads are quite nice. It would be a lot nicer if it wasn't so bloody windy. See any other bikers out there? Is it me, or is this year a hell of a lot more windy than last year? Hey, look, now I'm really fighting this to turn. I can feel it blowing my front wheel. I've got this dickhead right up my arse. It's quite nice around here. Oh, 1.7 miles. Oh, wind, fuck off. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to get a good view from behind me in the rear, but you definitely get one from the front. And again, this camera's all steamed up again. I don't know, you know, I'm gonna have to look on Google to see why it's steaming up, or do any of you guys out there know why it's steaming up or fogging up? I've never had it fog up on me before, even when I've got this camera on my helmet. I mean, that's cold wind hitting it all the time. I've never had it fog up. Or do you think it's because it's facing backwards? The fact that the wind's hitting the back door? I don't know. But it is a pain in the bloody arse, I know that. See, I did a video the other day doing a similar sort of thing, but it fogged up that bad. I only had the one camera, and it just made me sound like a dick when I was talking to it, because obviously I was on about this position, and then it's like, whoa, it just started fogging up. Right, so half a mile. No, I'm not liking the fact that I can't hear the spoken instructions. And I think that's because I connected my phone directly to my Bluetooth headset the other day. Alright, I'll have to keep looking at it now. Alright, quarter of a mile. Oh, there we go. There's some crossroads shortly. Right, so this is Cubley, and apparently I'm there in a quarter of a mile. Oh shit, I can't even remember what the place is called. It's got a specific name, like no number or anything. So, oh, there we go. My sat nav just started speaking, went after, and then it stopped. I think it's like the Dove, or I don't know, it's somewhere. Let's have a visor up. Was that? Right, that's me done, guys. Right, take care, ride safe, and see you later.